There's the Foyle Bridge. Good view of the Foyle Bridge here. Anybody's interested in looking at bridges, this is the place to come here. A wee path's gone now. See, they were down here. You see when they built this cycle lane, they put a fencing on here. They went and closed off the wee path there, boys. We might really get up, Luna. It's going to be hard. You can go up the far side, but it's a long walk up the far side. So you can just walk up the bank and head it. So here's underneath the Foyle Bridge, anybody's interested. Underneath the Foyle Bridge. I'll let you off again, Pep. We're going to try and climb up there. There's not many brambles. So all this fencing was put up when they put the cycle lane on. That cycle lane was always there. That was always access road. That's a wee road with a used building the bridge. But it was just stones. And you just had a normal wee fence at the railway line. And I would have crossed the railway line to a wee pier on the far side. Now you can't get to the wee pier now. So that wee pier on the far side, that would have been the original wee road going through Gransha. Long before Gransha was built, the wee road that came down through what took us to that wee pier. These doors here, that's how you get into the bridge. So there's two doors there. A door there and a door over there. And these bridges here are hollow inside. Inside them's hollow. So it's concrete to begin with, then goes to steel. Them bridges there, it's actually two individual bridges. They don't touch. Each bridge is separate from the other one. One was to fall, the other one was stay up. And I said a program one time about this box section bridge, they call them. And the ones collapsed when they first built them. They weren't very safe. But by the time they built this, ironed out all the kinks. This is the longest single span bridge in Europe. Whenever they built this, there's longer bridges, but they've all got they're all suspension bridges and all. This is not a suspension bridge. So this was the biggest single span bridge when they built it. But the thing about the biggest, it's not the biggest now, but when you go to do anything the biggest, they're not 100% guaranteed that it's going to work. Since they built this bridge, it's been reinforced. They did a lot of work there afterwards. So whatever tonnage the bridge could hold, it's not European regulations like. They had to make it stronger. I see now in Europe now where they're strengthening up roads and bridges in case we have to go and fight Russia. So all the tanks. A Challenger 2 tank, how many tons was it? I can't remember. A Challenger 2 tank, and you add it, put it on the Lough, can't go across a lot of bridges, too heavy. So I don't know if a Challenger 2 tank could even cross that bridge was strong enough for that. But you think, oh, a bridge that holds all these articulated loughs. But most of these big loughs are carrying empty space or polystyrene, they're not solid. A Challenger 2 tank with all the ammunition on it. Can't mind the tonnage, but a lot of bridges can't take it. So after they built this, they had to strengthen it up. Not that it was falling down, it just wasn't strong enough for the European regulations to take whatever weight loughs they had at the time. So whenever the British built that bridge at the start, the regulations must have been lower. You can't get up that side if I remember. Don't ever remember going on that side there. So we're about to go up this side now. I see we've got these brambles. I see all the trees all cut down there. So that must be trees that fell on the river, I wonder. Has the river boys brought them there? I don't know. There's a kind of tree, the tree just chopped up there, haven't been cut down here. So somebody's brought them there. There's a chance those trees could have fell on the line, and then the railway boys just brought them here to get rid of them. But there's a lovely walk down the other side of that railway line. There's still a lot of trees. Lovely wee walk, so it was a bit well overgrown now. Nobody can get that. That whole chunk of land is all cut off. You can't get that. Before you just open up a farm gate and walk across. The farm gate's still there on the other side, but the padlock, the gate's on this side, big high gate. Let them on this way now. There's one wee door there. just looks like a normal back door key to open it. Oh, look at the muck here, boys. Long time since in there, boys. Keep them brushed this place. There's the other wee door there. But I'll tell you what, see health and safety, I'm surprised. I don't know, I'm surprised to allow a workman to walk on that muck to get in. This one day hasn't got a handrail and galvanised steps and all the rest. Like that! Now instead of that, they mightn't come in this way, they might access it from the other side. The other side's got it's cleaner. Right now, we get this needle, you're going to help pull me up. Well, I had to look out for the brambles, pet. Up I go. We can get up there, Luna. We can get up there. Up we go, Luna. A little bit more up. Cooperate, will you? Luna says, where are you taking me now? So the wee path used to be there. It's all over there. Up. I'll tell you what, then I'm going to go first, see if I fit, and I'll go first. I'll see then if I can grab you. Oh. You wouldn't think I'd get through that gap there. Oh. Right, Luna. Oh, we might do the helicopter. Let's go. Oh, Luna's found her own way. So there we go now, Luna. You know what? I wouldn't up Luna off the Foyle Bridge here. Another pups. So you whack on the roof. Cars are fast. It's a speed limit today. Doesn't look like they're going slow today. Foyle Bridge, where all these steel things join, the bridge gets bigger. Whenever the bridge heats up and expands, you have all these expansion joints. If you come here on a summer's day and you put a felt top mount there, you will see that gap getting smaller. Each side of this bridge, if you were to lower the whole pile of lorries on one side compared to the other, the bridge will actually lower down. She's moving all the time, like. And I remember when they first opened this, we were coming over expecting to feel it go up and down. You don't feel it. So that's the new cycle here. That wee road down below now, that would have been the original wee road long before Gransha was built. That took you to the wee pier on the far side. When we come back again, we'll walk the far side. There was a lorry one time was blown off here, and you see here now the mesh, that's the river line underneath. So they put extra mesh on the river line. So that must just stop out stones skating off the road from carways up to the train. I don't think it should stop people doing anything to the train. But a few years back now, could be between 5 and 10 years ago, an articulated lorry was coming across this road and got blew off. The axle lorry just lifted up and blew off. The motor didn't crash it. Took away one lamppost if I mind rightly, and the lorry ended up down below the bridge. If I mind right, it was a red lorry. There was bits of plastic and all left behind after they cleared it. There's still bits of lorry, broken lorry down there. Obviously they lifted up 99% of it, but there were bits of plastic and bumpers and all still lying behind. Basically the lorry ended up down in there at this side of the river line. At that time you could still cross. I remember walking across afterwards. It took a bit of railings all the way, but he didn't actually crash through the railings. The one lifted the lorry. So where the trailer was empty or what, and trailed it over. And that's why now, the like of the day, they put on speed restrictions. Well, normally they would stop lorries crossing this, the cars are still allowed to cross. I didn't see them have stopping lorries today. now by looking at the railings where the lorry went down. The railings all look the same colour now. Same all them railings too, you see all the gaps in them. So they can expand, you see the wee square bottom. So that railing can slide back and forward as the bridge gets bigger and smaller. There's been a fire down there, boys. Somebody's lit a fire in them bushes at one time. I would say if you went down there now, you'd probably still find wee bits of plastic from that lorry. And even now street lights, you see where the street lights aren't bolted to the ground? That's suspended. That allows the street lights to flex. Everything about this bridge is now the thing to move. I say as I'm walking up now, you don't feel it moving. We are walking on the concrete part of the bridge. When we cross this last strip here, that's where we're going to the metal part. And the metal will expand quicker than the concrete. So that's why you get these big expansion joints. Oh, look at that. So you see where the rails overlap? If you come here on a summer's day, you will actually see this bridge getting longer and shorter. So she'll slide up and down them rails there. Across there now, that wee boy out there, we can hardly see it. If you had a pair of binoculars, not the wee marker for the boat, if you had a pair of binoculars, that has the word Mountjoy wrote on it. And that's where the actual boom was during the siege. So the actual boom crossed the Foyle here. And when the Mountjoy hit the boom, she bounced off the boom. She damaged the boom, broke it, but in the process she bounced off like an elastic band, and she went into them mud flats over there. And your Jacobites over here, they were trying to hammer the boat. You know, the boat was getting pounded with the Jacobites. And your man there, he gave the order to load all the cannons on one side of the boat, and they blasted all the cannons at the same time, and the recoil of the cannons pushed the boat back into the deeper water, and then they got saved and done up. But your boy who gave the order and saved the boat, he got shot and he died before he got to Lough City. And it was his wife, who was on the side at the time, got a letter to him in Lough and told him they weren't going to survive, and that's why he brought the two boats on up here. The rest of the boats were hiding in Lough. So only for the wife getting a letter to him and him coming up here and his boat actually ramming the boom, and then he gets killed. That's life, isn't it? So there you are now. You see the scorebox there, you see the dirt. You see the dirt on there, you see where it's I like a wee bit of engineering, me, like, I love a bit of engineering. I'm all for the environment, like, don't cut down trees, but you like a wee bit of engineering. So we're now in the steel part. Whenever they built the steel part at the start, I don't know why they done it, but the tarmac, my hat's going to blow off, hold on. I'm going to tighten my hat up here. I had to make an adjustment to my hat. I'm going to lose my hat. This hat here is storm-proof hat. We have fasteners on like that, boys. Oh, she's tight there now. If the hat goes into the floor, oh, it's cut my hood, it's cut my hood. This thing's so hard in the hat. Oh. Oh, that's all now, she's ready. I've done my risk assessment here. As I said, when they first built this bridge here, the tarmac and the steel bed was rough as anything. It wasn't smooth tarmac. And we heard at the time, I know it's true or not, but because it's on the steel part of the bridge, the tarmac was laid by hand. But the tarmac's normal now, so maybe that's because they stripped the bridge up. I don't know why the tar was where it was. It was only on the steel section. But rough and rocky as anything when they first built it. Both sides. Oh, look here, going inside out, you're going inside out, no. Let it go inside out. commit suicide in this bridge. And that's why all these cameras here now. But even though they've got the cameras, it's still commit suicide. So there's cameras all along the bridge now. Most people jump on there, they don't come out. You go under the water, the body doesn't always float up. More search and rescue about weeks after, looking for people. All sorts of wee camera. Look at the amount of gizmos up there, boys. There we weather thing and all. Dragging me over here, but I'm happy and Gransha. Oh, I don't know how to get over here. A wee interesting fact that I only learnt this year. I don't see if the GoPro picks it up here, then. I don't see. Down about there is a walled garden. That's in Brook Hall House estate, but that walled garden was built there before Brook Hall House was built, and that walled garden was built there before the siege. And whenever they built the city of Londonderry, that walled garden was built to feed the people in the city. I can feed, I can't mind how many now, it's thousands, 4,000 or something, or 10,000, I can feed a lot of people. So that's their main food. They didn't go to Tesco's, the food came from there. But you imagine all the locals, you got a whole city up there because the locals don't want the settlers here. So they brought the food from the walled garden up by the Foyle, up to Shipkey Gate, and brought the food into the city. If you want to put a blockade across the Foyle, Culmore Point on down is the narrowest point of the river. And it already has a fort at it, and you can easily stop boats coming up there if you had a boom. But if they put the boom further down, then the people in Londonderry City still had access to the food in the walled garden, so you couldn't starve them. So they had to place the boom on this wider bit of Foyle to keep them away from the walled garden. In the meantime, you had the Jacobites. They were staying in these fields. King James himself was down here, like. He was down here himself, but all his soldiers were all camped along these fields. You had guns on both sides and the boom going across to try and destroy these ships, but the gun over there couldn't reach the far side. The gun over there couldn't reach the far side, so you need guns on both sides. But they were able to eat the food, so they already had the supermarket up beside them, like, and that's why they camped here. So you've got a lot of soldiers sitting around waiting on a ship to come. You have to feed them. You've got a food you want to keep away from the city. You put the boom across here. So probably with the length of that, when the Mount Joy had it, she bounced back like an elastic band and ended up in that mud over there. Alright, look at that. Now imagine back then you wouldn't have as many trees on each side. They're about to put it down for firewood, so the cannons were on a clear shot. And that field over there, now that's a boom house, and in that bunch of trees is one of the original rocks where the rope was tied on there from the boom. Now the boom was chains and stuff, but you had to tie a chain on somewhere, so there was ropes involved anyway. And they tied it around one of the actual stones anyway. The right stone, still in that field over there, boys. They used to have it up at the house itself one time, I can't mind. There's a story behind it, but the actual stone where they tied the rope, they tied the boom on there, is still in there. It can still be seen. But there's no big, if this had been the Republic of Ireland, they'd have a big sign here pointing down to it, and they'd have a cafe next to it, and everybody would be down looking at it. But this is Northern Ireland, it's only there for them weeks, but they're going to have to hope around for it. And then we get to the end of this bridge now, the actual railings, I'm going to jump the crash barrier and then we'll go down into the park. But like I said, the last time I jumped the crash barrier, a car driving past reported me to the police thinking I jumped into the river. So it must be somebody who's not from the area, because we're right wee bit off the water like. But the police had to come anyway. And I was walking through that park over there. I noticed a police car coming down this side. And then by the time I got to the other end, another police car came to the other side. I thought, oh God, and they start walking towards me. I thought, oh. But they said a man with a dog jumped over. Because I was the only man with a dog who looks mad enough to jump over a crash barrier. So they came up to me. Oh, I said, that's me, I took a shortcut and the whole emergency was called off then. So Boom House was over there. Boom House wasn't there whenever the company was there. That was bought later. Boom House was used by UBF, I think, before when partition on came. So they're going to restore it now. It's going to be, I think the word pieces on it somewhere. And you build it out. If you want, you can build it stay the night. But I'll take a look at it now. I think they're supposed to restore it. I thought the work would have even started now. From what I can see here, there's not much started. See now they go over this crash barrier now, don't I? Well, even this stock up here is very blowing. She's blowing more than the one on the far side. I come over here some summer's day, when we give a heat wave, I'll put a couple of wee marks in the bridge to see how much it expands. Right, the thing is now, when we get down there, is anybody else going down there? There's a path down there, but she's dodgy. No, no. Right up, over, up. Helicopter. We're going down this way now, Pet. Take your time. The steps, once you get around that corner, look at the pile of broken glass too. I am getting too old. Let's carry on here, tell you. See a couple of years ago, that wouldn't have bothered me. See, after I fell up with any, I'm more cautious now, like. These boots too are only a week old. Oh, I'm sliding, Lynette. I'm sliding. They're not my usual brand of boots, so I don't know how good a grip they're going to have. Oh, it's taking ages, this here. I might have steps on the far side. Oh, come on, listen, what's keeping you, boy? Well, here we are now, the far side now. People will be interested in this here, don't they? They have a week, you see there. I need a glass of water here. You see there between the two piers, there's a wee gantry that joins the two together. And they do have wee cars. You see these rails along here? They do have wee cars, they can hang in them for maintenance. They can drive them across. I've seen them on there, but they don't run all the time. So here's the other door here. They've all this here painted up now for Gaza. You don't see it from here, you see it from the far side. But there's a Gaza flag painted in these steps. And there's a woman crying about her Weve being killed. What the? So there's the door in there now, like. What the better works do they have? It's nice looking at a wee bit of engineering, isn't it? You actually touch the bridge here, like. You can touch it. Up in there, boys, up in there. See? Hold on, no, we're going to go the other way now. Don't know what that is, go there. And we're going down the ways now, Luna. So these steps, they weren't built for people to walk. Just built to hold the bridge up. See, the original rails have rusted away, but they've had to replace them. What age is this bridge here?